Welcome everybody, how are you? Bienvenidos a todos, ¿cómo están? Okay friends, we're going to continue with our project. We were creating the textures, baking the textures for the door. So we're going to sorry, I forgot to do something. One moment please, one moment. Okay, let's continue. Okay friends, so I was saying that we already created some textures. We have to create the metal textures for the door. We are going to do that today. I wanted to try something, but I think that no, that's too much. I'm going to tell you what I have in mind, but I think that we don't have to do it. We don't have to do it. Okay, so please remember, if you are new, subscribe to the channel, give it a like, share this content with others, leave a comment, please leave a comment. Remember that the goal right now is trying to reach the 1000 subscribers, but at least at the end of August I want to reach the 800. We just need 10 more subscribers, please help me with that. I think that we can do it. Just 10 more subscribers, okay. Please friends, help me with that. I think that this content is really helpful. Of course, give me your feedback. I'm open to feedback. Give me suggestions. Let me know what kind of tips you would like me to talk about in these new short videos. I'm going to try to upload short videos at least 3 weeks in a row, and then 1 week we're going to take a break because I want to upload some images to Instagram, and then the next week we return. Okay, it is too much work, believe me, it is too much work, and I wish I have more time, but I'm trying to do it. Okay, but I will listen to your suggestions. Okay, also please, if you have the possibility, remember that you can support this work with super stickers, super chat, super thanks. We have a goal. The goal is simple, it's easy. Just one single super chat and I will deliver the PBR material for you, and I will create a step-by-step video. What else? Have memberships, okay, 2 levels of memberships and 3 videos for the members, exclusive for members. So that's all friends, let's get started because we have a lot to do. And let me start with saying something that I would like to try, but I think that it is going to be too much. I don't know. What do you think about this? But I want to share that. Maybe in the future I'm going to come here and say, I want to try it. I don't know. Let me tell you the idea, okay? So let's get started. Okay friends, so this is our door. If we see our view from here, you can see the door is really good. I think that we don't have to do my idea, but it is only a suggestion. What I have in mind, we can try it, is we have our door, right? We have the wood door, the frames, and I was trying to do this. We already grouped things in different groups, but I want to create UVs with parts of one group and with parts of another group. Let me explain. This is wood. This is wood. So what if we group the wood in one single texture, and then the log set parts in another UV set? So what is the purpose of that? That we can have more resolution here for our wood details. That is what I have in mind. So I don't know, do you want me to try that? You know what, let's try it. Just for you to know, we already created the basic textures, but the thing that we're going to do right now is going to delete all of this. It doesn't matter. Remember, friends, that here we are to test things. And what I want to do, it is not necessary, but I want to try it. Okay, so to try our idea, we need to delete. Let me try again, friends. Let me try. We're here to try things. So first I'm going to return this to a sRGB. Let me hide this just for a moment. Frames. The wood. These two pieces, these are the two pieces that we need. Okay, one thing, friends, one moment. I mean, one moment. Here we need to continue clean. Let's clean these parts. Let me try to do this. Okay, here we have our material. Okay, perfect. Let me go here. Let me take this. Just one moment. Let me try. Okay, let's try this. First, I'm going to come. Okay, we already added these images here and here. Okay. Why I have a group? Let me delete that. Okay. Now here I am going to delete the image. One moment. Let's try this. I would like to try this. Hi friends, I just have something in. I just. No. Let's forget about this idea. Let's forget. I almost do something really bad. No. This idea is not going to work because of the ambient occlusion. Remember that I'm using ambient occlusion. If I bake frames and the wood. No. Oof. No. Let's close that. Let me see if I didn't save anything just in case. Okay. I already bake. I already save. Let me delete this for one moment. Let me delete this here. Delete this here. No, let's forget about that idea. Okay, we have our parts here. We change this to non-color, and okay, here is something that we are going to try. Okay, so let's do this. This one is easy. This is what we have. We have metallic. I'm going one by one. We have metallic. Remember that I told you that we need to disconnect the metallic from the principal VSDF. Okay. Now, to do the metalness, we need to first, in this case, if we don't have a metallic nodes, for example, here we have metallism, but let's say that we don't have metallic nodes. We just have this in one or any color that you want, any value that you want. Then we need to create a color node and connect it to the material output. Then we bake. If we have a node like this, we just have to do this. We connect that, we select that. We just change the connection to the metallic nodes. That is something that you must know. Okay, let's go with the next one. Here we have our first problem. Here we have our first problem. Let me... We should choose mix color or mix shader. Let me try. Let me test. Mix color, I think. We connect this here, we connect this here, and we are going to try the best solution. This one is going to be down. Just in case. Let me see. Okay, let's test. It's the same thing. I'm going to use the mix shader. I'm going to use the mix shader. And we select our node texture. We connect this here. Here this is easy, we just connect our metalness nodes. And we already have this connected. This is going to be up, okay. Okay, now let's check and let's see if my plan work. Okay, because I have to be honest, this is the first time that I'm going to try something like this. I think, or maybe no. I don't remember. Remember, friends, my memory is not good. But if you know you do this a lot, at least some ideas come to you when we need them. So let's go one by one. Remember the strategy right now, because we don't have all the metalness. They are not alone. They were because of a node. So we need to connect this to the material output, and remember always to select our image textures where we want to, of course, bake the textures. We need to do that. We need to select always. Don't forget about that. Let's continue. Okay, here is the first special thing. One moment. Okay, I was saying that here we have the special. I was thinking about the mix color or the mix shader. One moment, please. One moment. Test. I don't know if you were here in the roster. That's why I want to be sure that the microphone is only using the NVIDIA broadcast. Okay. So here we have two nodes. So how we're going to do what we are trying to do here? I am using the same mix shader, but instead of connecting these two, I'm just connect the nodes of the metallic and then connect this. In my logic, this is what we should do. Let's continue here the same. We want to be really careful, remember. Connect this here, perfect. Connect this here, perfect. We connect it. Okay, we have everything selected. We don't need to select everything, right? I just forgot. I don't know. I'm going to just select it. And now we need to change this to emission. Let's bake. The texture is baking. I'll be back in a moment. I'll go for some water, okay? For now you can subscribe to the channel. Okay, the baking process is completed. Let's check. Okay, now let's see if everything that we did worked. Again, we put this as non-color. Connected it to metal, and just it seems that it is working. Look, we have all of our details. I really don't like the wood. If we come closer, here we see the details pixelated, but there's nothing else that we can do. What we can do is just make this smaller and make the wood bigger, or just separate one textures only for log sets and one textures only for wood. But if we come here, again friends, that is up to you. For me it is good, the result. I don't want to lose time. We already test what we needed to test. We already do the baking process. That was the most important thing, so I think that there's nothing else to do here. We did it. The door is looking really great. If we come closer, we can see these details, and the same thing here. The only problem is going to be this part. What we can do to solve this? We should make everything else smaller and this a little bit bigger. That's the only solution, friends. I don't want to separate this into two textures. I really don't want to do that. But the thing is, look, it is very like, the contrast is too much. Like watching this very detailed and then we see here pixelated. That is the only thing that maybe I can say, I don't like it. Maybe that is the only thing. What the strategy that I wanted to show you was to create a new UVs for the frame and the door. And for me, I was trying to, the strategy was to, no, but it could work. Yes, it could work. Do you want me to try that? What do you say, friends? Do you want me to try that? We already tested that everything is looking good. Do you want me to try that? The only thing is we're going to take more time. I wanted to do that at the beginning of the streaming, but I wasn't sure about this. But I think that it could work because I'm going to hide the other part. What do you say? Because again, it is not like a problem, but the thing is, look, we have really good details here, but here, it is like a contrast of detail, not really good. Look, we see here, and this is way, this is like too much pixelated, and here we have details. That is the only thing that makes noise in my mind, and I don't like that. So I am not going to. Okay, let me explain you the idea. I am not going to. I'm going to group the things in the same way. But I want to, in this case, to create the UVs for the frames and the door. So those parts are going to mix together. But if I do that, then the frames from the other part, oh, I forgot about that. Maybe we can put those with the lock suit. You know what? Let's hide this. Let's say that we finish it. I'm just saying that we're going to try to do that. But if we do the security door and everything is looking good, then maybe we can continue. But again, if you want, you can stop here and just continue with the next details. The only problem, friends, is this really good looking details, and here, no, it isn't. No, what the hell? No, that is the only problem. But if you come here and see this, everything is looking good, no problem. That is the only thing. That is my only thing with this, and I don't like that. You know what? Here we are to test things. Let's do that. A ver, vamos a hacer esto. Vamos a hacer esto. This is the frame. Then wood holes again. Should we add this? We could add this part. Let me think. This is very complex, friends. This is very complex. These decisions are really let me think what we should do. What should we do? That those no. So we can add this this we can add to the log set settings. This is so difficult, friends. This is so difficult to decide. If I do this with the other parts, I'm going to add. Yeah, my details are going to be different. If I go here, the same thing. What should we do, friends? What should we do? Dios, qué difícil. Este le vamos a añadir también acá. A ver, vamos a probar ya, que no pasa nada. This one, the same thing. Should we do the same thing here? A ver, pero piensa. Si metemos este material. Claro, a ver, no. Creo que estoy mal, no. A ver amigos, a ver friends. Creo que mi estrategia no va a funcionar porque de ley necesito activar. I need to activate the meshes. Yes, because if I add this material to these parts, I need to create another material just for this part specific. That's too much. I mean, it could work, but I don't know if that is good. Then I activate, I bake. No, really no, because I have that selected. And in this case, that selected. No, it could work. Tantas cosas. Y esta es donde la añadiría, con estos. Ahí se friega también. Este ya le añadí, ¿no? Chuta, ¿qué hacemos? A ver. ¿Qué hacemos? Pero igual ya tengo en otras partes eso y no están activos, por eso no se bakean. Qué bestia, qué difícil, loco. Esta es la peor parte. I don't like this part of the... I'm just complicating things to try to reach a better result. That I don't know if it is going to work. What should we do? I don't want to create a backup for this. What should we do, friends? This is where I need your help. The problem is not that I don't know what to do because of lack of knowledge. I don't know. I'm trying to analyze in my mind, and that is the worst thing. Because I will say, if you don't not sure about something, that means the result, you need to test, you need to do it. A ver, carajo, ¿qué hacemos? Okay, let's do this. I don't want to lose more time. Let's test it. Let's test it. This. A ver, vamos de nuevo, creo. Es bien complicado, loco. De verdad que esta es la peor parte de todo este proceso. Es la que más odio. La verdad que esto es... ¡Ah! Ya, vamos. Dejemos de quejarnos y hagamos. Ah, pero si le añado en la otra... Ah, ya, no importa. Hagámosle nomás. Claro, porque aquí... Claro, me había olvidado de eso. Ya, a ver, ya. A ver, vamos haciendo esto. A ver, vamos amigos. Vamos a activar esto un momentito. Solo voy a dejar activo estas partes. Los grupos no los voy a... I'm not going to delete the groups. These are going to be like that. The only wooden parts is this. Haremos. ¿No? Ah, ya. Ya. A ver, compañeros, vamos a hacer esto. Tenemos bake, perfecto. Tenemos bake. Déjame coger esto. Hello, welcome. Here, what is this? Paint. Ah, okay, yes. Paint. Este no, este le vamos a añadir. No, bueno, sí, con la puerta. Ah, con la puerta puedo ponerle con el frame. Chuta madre, más problemas. Ok, tendría que ser el bake, claro, pues. Dios, qué bestia, qué difícil, loco. Hijo de su madre, ¿no? ¿Cómo le hago, loco? Ahí se va a ver un contraste bien feito, loco. Si dejo el frame con la puerta. Sí, yo creo que era eso. Creo que va a ser eso. Mejor. Dejemos esto aquí, no metamos esto todavía. No, esto no todavía. Esto no metamos todavía. Este sí, ya. Este no todavía. Este va a ir con la puerta final. Ya. Ya tenemos aquí el... Pues sí, tampoco, no sea salvaje. ¿Tú qué es? Ah, no importa. O sea, aquí bien bonito, entra. Yo creo que esto serviría. Okay, so let me do this. I am going to come back here. Now I am only going to bake these two parts, and I'm going to sorry, this no. I'm going to hide this. I'm going to select these two. I'm going to select this. Tenemos ahí todo, ¿no? En orden. Vamos a chequear estas dos, por lo menos. Ya. Seleccionamos y... Ay, qué difícil, loco. De verdad que está bien difícil hacer esto. No, vamos, tenemos ahí, ningún problema. Vamos a limpiar obviamente. Diffuse. Ya. Vamos a bakear. A ver qué sale. Here we are only baking 2 textures in this case. 2 textures here, and then I'm going to bake the other 2. That is the strategy. I forgot. No, but diffuse is, we are not going to have problems with diffuse, don't worry. We're not going to have problems with diffuse, don't worry. We're not going to have problems with diffuse, don't worry about that. I suppose that only 2, yes, 2 is 2, perfect. Let me save. I am going to select here, and instead of wooden door, I'm going to put wooden door and frame. Texture diffuse. Save. Let me activate everything else. One moment. No, but if I do that, no. I almost do a mistake. I made a mistake. No, but I have to, because I have the texture there, but I don't have the... No, pues a ver, piensa. Ambient occlusion, necesito el ambient occlusion de esto. Entonces debería borrar el este de ahí, ¿no? Para que ahí no se bakee. Claro, eso es lo que hay que hacer. Si no, se va a bakear acá también. ¿Ya? Entonces... A ver, piensa. El ambient occlusion, sí necesito el ambient occlusion. Uf, qué difícil, loco. A ver, vamos haciéndole en orden. Ya hicimos estas dos. Ahora activamos este. No. Esta y esta. Seleccionamos estas. Y ya, bakeamos. Vamos a ver si funciona, ¿no? Y en vez de clear image, voy a bakearle ahí mismo. Debería funcionar, ¿no? Está difícil esto. O sea, hay que tener cuidado, nada más. Hay que tener mucho cuidado. No es... What happened? Oh, it didn't work. What happened here? I selected two. What happened here? Why this didn't work? But I destroy everything. So it didn't work. My plan didn't work, friends. My plan didn't work. I thought that it could work because... No, it seems that it is not working. But why? I don't want to clear. I don't want to clear the image. I want to put the image, but if I do that, I'm going to... No, also I have here my... What? Why it didn't work? Oh, it didn't work. That is not good. Puta, compañero, ahí sí nos fregamos, muchachos. Ahí sí nos fregamos. Capaz que, o sea, si no pongo el clear, yo pensé que, o sea, debería funcionar. No vale la pena. Aquí ya sí me está preocupando. ¿Por qué no funciona? Usando la misma imagen. Algo estoy haciendo mal. O sea, en teoría, bueno, in my mind, I think that this could work, but it seems that no. The problem is that I don't know why. I have my image texture selected. Same problem. Same problem. I really don't know what is happening. I really don't know what is happening. Why this is happening? I really want to know why this is happening. It should work. The image is completely black. I have a diffuse. I have my disconnected. No, it doesn't make sense. Ay. Qué bestia, qué tontera. Funcionar, compañeros, no va a funcionar. Pero de verdad que no entiendo por qué, no sé qué está pasando. I don't know what is happening. Texture, image. I have this one here selected. I really don't know what happened, why it is not baking anymore. I have deactivated. I am using diffuse. I really don't know what is happening, friends. Déjame cerrar nomás y regresar al otro. Pero no hay pero guardado, por favor. Esa cosa ya guardé. Qué hijo de su madre. Ay, Diosito. Ya dañé todo, bro, ya dañé todo. Anda acá. Dañé todo lo que hice. Qué bestia, loco. A ver si puedo hacer esto. Ay, Diosito, Diosito. Matira, brother, matira. Imagínate meter todo esto acá. Eso sería el ideal, loco. Dejar toda esta parte para acá. Deja ver si se puede. El problema es... Déjame probar algo. Qué hijo de su madre. Que podríamos hacer es que estas piecitas están muy chiquitas, loco. No puedo meter más acá. Estas piezas están muy pequeñitas. Esto creo que no se va a ver igual, ¿no? Este creo que sí se va a ver. Este es cuál es. Ah, esto no me importa. Voy a ver piezas muy pequeñas. Chuta, no va a entrar, loco. Ya todo. Este podría servir, creo, porque están más grandes estos. Sí, creo, porque hicieron más chiquitos estos círculos. Este creo que puede funcionar. I think that this one could work. Let's try this one. Let's try this one, friends. Delete. No, we're going to do something about later. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to start with a metallic because I already have everything in metallic. Ay, qué tontería. Qué tontería, ¿verdad? Let me... everything is hidden. Okay. Let's bake. I am baking again, friends. I tried to do something, but it didn't work, and I just used the same method, the same strategy that we used before. I just changed the UVs and tried to make the wood a little bit bigger, so we don't have that awful contrast between the metallic pieces and the metallic pieces details and the door. Let's see if my plan is going to work. For now, if you're new, please remember to subscribe to the channel, please. Help me reach the 800 at least at the end of the month. What? Ah, qué estúpido. Sorry, friends. I use diffuse. I should use emission because we're making metalness. Sorry. Let's do this again. Let me check just something. No. Let's bake this again. Sorry. My fault. My bad. Let's bake this again. We are baking. let's say. This is metalness. Now let's go one by one, return everything to the normal connection. Now we have everything selected. Let's take advantage of the non-color. And let's go with roughness first. Roughness. Bake. Okay, let's see. This is roofings. Now let's change to normal. Again, bake textures. Okay. Now ambient occlusion. Bake. Okay, now let's go with diffuse. Occlusion. And now we change this to diffuse to sRGB, and we change this to diffuse. Perfect. Save, and let's bake our final texture, and we're going to see the result of all of our textures. We're waiting for our last textures to bake. Texture to bake. For now, please, friends, remember to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, please. We're trying to reach at the end of the month the 800 subscribers. Okay, let's save. Diffuse. Now let's save this. Let's go to our other file. We're going to open it. Now let me delete this failed texture. This one. Let me delete this one. Yes, it is a little bit better. We still have our details. It is not too pixelated. It is a little bit better. Mhm. Yes, it is a little bit better. So we are good. We finished this. We need to continue with the next one. Perfect. Let's continue with the next one. Let's go back to our other file and start at least organizing our assets. The only thing that I am not... no, yes, we're good. Yes, no, don't worry about what I was having in mind. Save. Check just again if I have everything in order. Says everything is good. We can continue. Let's go back to our other file. We're going to hide even the render. Now let's open this one. I'm going to follow the same strategy and before. Up here we have here non-metalness, perfect. Got to apply all the transforms. Yep. Yes, I'm going to do that. Apply now. Bake, perfect. Okay. Same thing. I'm going to separate my files, just one moment. We have yes. This is this part, okay. Okay. Here we don't need metallic. Bake, same thing here. Of course. What is this? This, okay. For transforms. Check. I forgot something really important here. Apply. Forms. We're going to check the metalness later, okay? Yeah, I think that I made a huge mistake here, friends. I made a very mistake. Ay, Dios, qué idiota que soy. Rotation no, because my lines are going to change. I forgot about that. I did this here, but it seems that it is working, so no problem with that. Here I think that yes, we don't have problems. No problems with that one. Let's not apply the rotation here, okay? Let's check first our chat. Keep going there. Vamos a ver uno por uno. Ya, aquí no pasa nada. Tampoco importa. Yes, I think that we don't have problems with these textures. So we can continue. Okay, now before doing anything else, we need still to check the metalness connections. Let's create the UVs. We select everything, the other ones are turned off. UV editing, select everything. UV Pack Islands 0. Okay, this is not good. Our pieces, this one, are too small. we need them to be a little bit bigger here, especially these ones. If we check our other texture, I'm going to try to make sense here with the other wood. So it is almost at the half of the edge. Like this, maybe. Let's select everything again and let me try to back islands again. Let's hope that it is not the same thing. A little bit bigger, but still they are too small for a door. Las piezas están muy grandes todas. Ya sé qué va a hacer. Vamos a hacer las otras partes más pequeñas y este le dejamos un poquito más grande. A ver, vamos con esto primero. No se ve bien. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Por qué está bien grande? Esto está muy grande. A ver, vamos de nuevo. Vamos con este. Este puede ser. Vamos a mover todo esto para acá. Con las pequeñitas. Esto puede ser más pequeño, mucho más pequeño. Podemos ver aquí también este tamaño de un poquito más pequeño, casi ahí. ¿Ves esto? Estas placas son, ¿no? Vamos a hacer un poquito más pequeñas estas. En general todo mejor. Hagamos un poco más pequeño. No, bueno, estas partes. Se seleccionó todo. Acá. To make this a little bit smaller. See, stop again. Ah, yes, okay. Okay, now let's make this a little bit smaller again. What's this? Doesn't matter. Select everything again. Try to pack islands with a new size. Didn't work, right? Films. Okay, it is a little bit bigger. I think that this one, we can use this one. This one is better, I think. Yes, I think that this one we can use. Again, we don't know if this is going to work until we test it. So let's do that. Remember, friends, for those who are new, help me subscribing to the channel, okay? We're trying to reach the 800 at the end of the month, at least. Let's go material by material. We need to check the metal nodes and disconnect them and leave metal as 0. Metallic 0, metallic 0. This, we don't need metallic here. Metallic here, no. Metallic. Here we yeah, okay, perfect. Same thing. Zero. Here we have another metallic. I'm going just to put it in a circle so we know which one is the node. Zero, connect that. We need to check if we have our image textures image texture, of course. Here the same thing. Connect metallic. What is this? I already this is from the another. Okay, this is from the previous design. Okay, perfect. So let's test again. First I'm going one by one, looking if we I think that we already created this because we have the UV bake, no problem with that. UV bake. And now I am going to check if I have my material, my image texture selected, okay? Also, here, modifiers, non-modifiers, perfect. Now materials again. Remember, this one should be selected and the metalness in 0, always. Yes. Have everything in order. Now we should bake. Let's hope if everything is no problem. No, before we have problems. Let's see if now we don't have problems. So we go to bake. We need to clear. I'm going to start with the image with the diffuse. We need to wait we need to wait a moment. This is the last part for today because I need to go to kick. Okay, let's wait just for the baking textures. Tomorrow we continue. For now, friends, please help me subscribing to the channel. Help me with that. That is free. 1 second. I'm trying to reach the 800. Give it a like too, please. I know that maybe this is kind of boring, but it is really important. It is really important, believe me. You already saw that I was doing this slowly, step by step. We made mistakes on purpose, we can say, to see how it is not working, but then we fixed them and we have a good result. I already baked the textures. It seems that they are looking good. Let's hope that we don't have problems with this. So save as. I'm going to select this one and change, instead of wooden door, I'm going to select here and put frames. Okay, so we can do, let me go to the effects. Okay, save, close this, pen here, material, no, collection, frames. Okay, don't worry about these cubes, we're going to delete these later. Just hide them. Let me hide my wood. To select everything here, this one, and then select everything. We're going to merge. We have two UV bakes. Ay, no me digas eso. UV editing, this is the right one. Y ahora, esto sí está grave. ¿Cómo que tengo dos UV bakes? Ah, qué tonto, escribí mal. Puedo mezclar este con... ¿Puedo mezclar estas dos UVs? Porque no se puede, bro. Chuta, qué idiota que soy, loco. A ver, no te asustes, no te asustes. Un ratito, separemos ya. Ah, ya mismo lo hacemos. Qué estúpido, loco. Sí, estaba bien desconcentrado. Vamos a de nuevo hacer esto. Oh, no importa. No importa, ya después lo hacemos. Déjame cerrar incluso sin guardar. Vamos para acá nomás y seleccionemos nuestro... al final. Y ahí seleccionamos nuestra... metalness. Okay, friends, we're going to finish for today. We're going to continue tomorrow if nothing happens. Thanks for coming. Please remember to subscribe, give it a like, share this content with others, leave a comment below. If you can follow me on Twitch, you can follow me on Kik. I'm creating different projects there. If you want me to collaborate with your project as a freelancer, you can contact me. There's my email there. There's my account, and in Twitch, you can create a project on Argosy Trader. Send Messenger too. If you want to support my work, remember that you have super sticky, super chat, super thanks. You also have we have goals. With one single super chat, I will deliver a PBR file to you all, and Okay, then step-by-step video. We also need we also have memberships, and even better, you can get one of my models. If you want assets for your games and animations, you can go to my TurboSquid profile. Remember that I just added the male topology base mesh. Look. We also, if you want characters for 3D printing, you have Course 3D. Here you'll find a lot of characters from different franchises. Look. And we also have Trader, a third option where you're going to have assets, sculptures. My first sculptures, and exclusive low poly environments that you can adapt for your projects. Real Unity, Blender, I don't know. So that's all, friends. In a few minutes, if nothing happens, we should continue on Kick. So tomorrow we have YouTube and Twitch. So that's all, friends. Thanks for coming. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, share the content, please give it a like. This is really important. If you really care about this content, help me with that, friends. Help me with that. Give me feedback. Let me know what kind of content you would like to see. I am creating these short clips talking about one specific topic. Please let me know, what do you want to know. That's all, friends. Thanks for coming. Remember to subscribe, and see you in the next one.